Hello, and welcome to the Rose Garden. If this is your first time seeing my face, my name is Kimberly Ann. I create content to help people transform and to get their life out of very dark places. I have 3 daughters and 4 nieces, and I like to leave these little gems for my babies, so then when they get to this little midlife crisis like where I am in life, they are able to navigate those dark waters. So in today's message, one more thing, my bad. Make sure you hit subscribe, make sure you hit like, ring my bell so you know when I post. All right, especially if you like this message, you can wait to the end, I don't care. And check the description box below. I have hella offerings down there. My services are available at my online school.com. The Rose Garden University is down there, the link to that as well. Also, my very first self-help workbook, Reclaiming Your Crown, is available on Amazon.com as well as on Kindle. Enough of the spiel, right? So, in today's message, what I want to talk about is they love you when you're down. They love you when you're down. I don't know who this message is going to be for, but I can tell you right now, when it came to me, it was for me. So, to my story, because y'all know I like to teach through my own experiences. I had the purge of all purgings happen last night this morning. Take that back, this morning, because it's Tuesday, it's Mars Day. I went to sleep super early. I could not keep my eyes open. And I ended up waking up super early. And it was Mars Day. It was Tuesday, early morning. I'm talking about the moon was still bright in the sky, as well as the sunrise wasn't even peeking above the horizon yet, okay? So, in the midst of my purge, I was just going through things that I have been processing over the last couple of months, especially like the last 30 to 60 days. I've had to process a lot about the people in my life. And God was basically showing me through various situations how certain people are going to behave and react to my level up. And I know it was a test to see how I would react to my level up. So I got to see people's raw emotion. I got to see people's raw behavior. I got to see people that I stepped away from and how they act. And baby, did it not reveal to me a lot about how many people love you when you're down. They have absolutely nothing to say when you're down and you consistently need them, aka they're really feeding off of your light. They're really feeding off of your light. I cannot listen. I'm gonna say chosen ones, because somebody is a chosen one that's watching this video. I know I'm a chosen one, but I'm speaking to you. Okay, I'm speaking to you. I'm driving to school, so forgive me, I'm not looking at the camera because I gotta focus on this road and these people can't drive. But that's besides the point. I need you to focus on the people that surround you. And whenever you have a win, or whenever you're about to do something that is for you, that you truly feel passionate about, whenever God blesses you in a very outrageous way. It don't even have to be outrageous. It don't have to be outrageous. It can be something real small. And you go to this person and you say to them, hey, I got XYZ, or I got approved. Something you got, okay? God blessed you with something. And their whole attitude flips. They do a fucking 180. From loving you to death to dry as the Sahara Desert type behavior. Pay attention to that, because that's when you realize a person's true character. They say you realize a person's true character or true love for you if you're winning more than them or when you're down. Baby, it's that, if that ain't true, because when I had to realize both spectrums. I realized people who really didn't have my back when I didn't have shit, and then I realized people who benefited from me not realizing my own power, and when my mind was in a down mindset, but they were benefiting off of my finances, my low self-esteem, but they saw my light. Now they see your light, so don't think they don't see your light. They see your light, baby. Listen, they see your light. So you gotta pay attention to that, y'all. You gotta pay attention to that. I had to learn that myself, like, and you will be surprised who. Like, I really have had to come to grips with realizing how certain people behave as I try to level up. And it hurts, and you have to get over that, and you have to keep going. Don't let their behavior guilt trip you into staying stuck. And I'm going to also tell you this, because this is the season that I'm in right now. Let them think you stuck. Let them think you stuck. Play chess, move in silence. Let them think you stuck. Because the longer you let them think you stuck, they're going to keep doing what they do. I was cleaning my house, and I had a certain person call me and say, "What you doing? You doing a lot of moving up there." Like, they're getting nervous. They nervous because I've already shown that I'm willing to make a move. Even though that particular move didn't pan out and I've dialed back, that don't mean I'm not moving. And that could go for you too, chosen one. Like, you can still be making moves. Now you got to make them a lot quieter, because God may have revealed to you people's true intentions for you. Like, I even had to realize, when it comes to my love life, my true person, my specific person, when we finally meet, I can't even really bring them around until after we're in union. Because everyone that I've brought around has been basically weaponized against me. Like, it's so, when I say this rabbit hole gets really deep, and I may sound estoy loco to some of y'all, and that's okay, pick another channel. But for those of you that get it, you know. And I'm talking about, I've been given bad advice to stick with a certain person who they knew was not, well, I don't even know if they knew, or they just simply fucking ignored it, and they saw an opportunity for that particular person to keep me where the fuck I've been. And you gotta be down, and as soon as that person get out, they gonna have your back. That person didn't have my back. I cut that person off with the quickness. The nigga said give him 3 months. I gave that nigga 3 months and 2 days, and he was gone. You dig? Dumped him. So you gotta be so grounded in your own energy. You gotta be super grounded in your own, beliefs. Like, really, during this time, before this Sunday, make sure that you ground yourself in your beliefs. Think about, if you was to win the lottery tomorrow, what would you stand on business with? If you had fuck you money, what could they not change your mind about? That's what you got. That's how grounded in your beliefs you got to be. If you won fuck you money tomorrow, what would you be so grounded in that nobody could change your mind about? That's how you got to be in your life. Even if that fuck you money not coming tomorrow, you got to be just like that, to the point that can't nobody change your mind. Neville Goddard even spoke about this. You got to be Delulu, like literally Delulu. If that's not true, because if you're not, You're going to regret it later when you decide you're not going to, if you change your mind based on someone else's opinion and you later on see the product of what you could have been doing, you're going to be mad at yourself. I have learned that I'd rather try something and fail than to not try at all. Ooh, confirmation burp. Than to not try at all and to see that same idea that I was thinking about and I was so passionate about, and I let someone talk me out of it, and to see it bloom. I remember in my mom's business, before Fashion Nova came up, I said, Mom, we need to get an online store. I said, me and you can sew. We can create all of our own products. We don't have to even deal with manufacturers. We don't really have to deal with any of that. Let's sew and create an online store and sell it, and then we can fill our boutique up with all of our own creations. My mother would not move on that idea, and about 3 years later, Fashion Nova was born. And Fashion Nova haven't even been around that long, and look at them now. My mom can't stand 7799, as I'm saying this, I'm driving past a truck with that license plate. Cannot stand the fact that probably about 95% of her customers are now bringing her Fashion Nova clothes to Altar. And she said that to me a few weeks ago. I said, you can't be mad because I came to you with the same idea and you didn't want to do it. There were so many ideas I tried to give to my mom, but because I was down, they didn't necessarily want to jump on it. My ideas were irrelevant. But then they started seeing me work in my own life, like through my event, Curvy Road, and they started seeing for themselves the profitability in my ability. Ooh, that sounds good. The profitability in my ability. And then they started to, oh, help us do this. Why don't you help us do that? I remember my dad was like, you did all this for your own business. Why you ain't do this for your mom's? And I'm in my head like, but I did. And every time I would try to do something, y'all would throw that this my business shit up in my face. So I stopped. I stopped completely. I'm not even doing for my own. But guess who owns the skill set? I do. Chosen One, you own your skill set. So own your ideas. Own your identity. Don't let no one profit off of who you are, all because you don't realize who you are. And that's the end of my spiel. Like, subscribe, ring my bell. Make sure you check the description box below. Join my community. If you want to get out of a dark, confused place, please, please, please hit me up. My information is down below. You can text me. You can email me. The whole nine. I can help you get out of a dark place. I do use the art of astrology to do so. So I will be pulling your natal chart. If you do not believe in astrology, I am not the life coach for you. I can tell you that right now. It's been real, Rosebuds. I'll see you guys next time.